Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I've basically just opened my eyes and I thought, let's vlog. It is a Tuesday. It's currently about 7:30. I've left myself. I left myself in yesterday. I let myself have a lie-in because I've got this is the first time I'm speaking. I've got a 9k run today. So I made sure I got my 8 hours. Weird, but I actually got stung by a wasp yesterday. I don't know if you can see. This is so swollen. Can you see that? Like all here. Anyway, so that's really hurting, which is so irrelevant. But yeah, I got a 9k to do this morning, which I'm really nervous about. I don't know whether to do it on the treadmill or outside. And I know if I do it on the treadmill, it's going to be brutal, it's going to be boring, it's going to be like hell and horror. The only reason I kind of want to do it on the treadmill is because if you watch my last video, I spoke about how I've got an injury. And I find that when I'm on the treadmill, because it's more like consistent ground and like your pace is kind of decided for you. You've just got to keep up. I might try and do it outside, because then if I feel like I'm injured, I've got longer before the race than if I was to do it in like a couple weeks. Yes, let's do that. First things first, I must make my matcha of the day. Also, my skin was breaking out quite badly. I actually made a TikTok about it, but I've woken up. It's really calm. Like you can see where I've had some pimples, but like it's super, super calm. So I'm happy about that, because I posted a TikTok basically saying like if you're breaking out, it doesn't mean your acne's coming back, and everyone was like, I really needed to hear that. And I'm really glad that I was correct. It's matcha time. Also, kind of not ideal because I've got such a big run, but I did a really big walk yesterday and I have blisters on my feet. Even though I literally wore my New Balance that I've owned for about 1,000,000 years. But yeah, I've got blisters on my feet, which is amazing. So let's make my matcha. I don't know what to do because I've got, this matcha is like my favorite thing ever. It's just vanilla and like the ingredients are really good as well. It's just coconut sugar, ceremonial grade matcha, and that's it. But I do need to get some more because I'll show you, I'm running low. I wish I bought some more because this last weekend I went home, like home, and everything is so much cheaper. Like when I was at home, buying a whole pouch of this was $9.95 in Tesco, which is like, it's still extortionate because matcha is really expensive. But when I look in the shops here, it's about £13. And like, that's such a big difference. Even like meal deals are more expensive here than like at home. So I think I really need to make the most of like stocking up when I go home. And at the moment I'm whisking with milk. Just because I'm using almond milk again, which is kind of making me sad. So this breakout that I was just talking about is because I reintroduced dairy milk. Like I have it occasionally, but like I reintroduced it into like my matchas. Like I was having like a lot of it all at once when I haven't really had it on its own in like a long time. And I started with lactose-free milk and I think that was fine. But then I went on to like normal milk and my skin freaked out and I got so much congestion. So we're back on the almond milk, but it's just not as frothy, which is why I'm using like almond milk for the whole process rather than using water, because I'm like, it's like thin enough and not frothy enough as it is. I don't want to make it even less. Love Island started last night, and normally I'm not really that much of a Love Island girl, but this is gonna sound silly. I'm really trying to make as much structure as humanly possible into my routine. It's why I go to Pilates so often. It's why I'm like basically running. Like I'm trying to make my life more structured because I thrive off structure, but I'm not someone that is very good at creating that for myself. But yeah, it was the first episode last night, and honestly, I see why I don't watch it. I just, people annoy me. Not even the girls. Like, the girls will never annoy me because I'm a girl's girl. But the boys, they're so annoying, and they just like, so arrogant. And yeah, so, but I suppose that's kind of why it's entertainment, isn't it? Because it's supposed to like create a feeling, and that feeling was enragement. But we have our matcha. It's actually in this kind of ugly cup, but it's actually a La Roche-Posay cup, but it's just the perfect size, and I like a sippy cup. And most of the times these sippy cups like leak, but this one doesn't, so I'm like taking full advantage of it. It's really hot. Stunning. And then pre-workout snack, what are we gonna have? I'm thinking yogurt, granola and fruit. Or do we do like a rice cake? Or do we do like a protein bar? Or do we do a bit of everything? In my last video, if you watched it, I ran like, I don't know how far I ran. I can't remember, 7K or 8K or something. And I was saying about how like, I feel like I needed to get gels. And if you're running, you're definitely gonna watch this and be like, no, Emily, this was the wrong choice. You're not on a hike. But last night I went to the shop and I was looking at the sweets and stuff like that. But like a lot of like the sweets that are good to take on runs, like the jelly snakes and stuff like that, like I don't actually like those sweets. But I know also people don't like gels. You're just like doing it to fuel yourself. And this is like definitely not the right choice, because on a run, you probably shouldn't be like, no, you know what? I actually think this is fine. This is berries and white chocolate. And it's just like so ideal. It'll go in my running vest. It's not like I'm putting like snakes in with no packaging and stuff. It's always made me feel a bit weird. So I got these and there was like 4 of them. So I'm going to test it on my run today. I don't know how I feel about eating and running at the same time, but it's like, I can hardly breathe. I'm like, you know, but we'll see. Now I feel like we've got to go to the rice cakes. This could be a little bit of a road snack, but I've got exactly the perfect amount to go on top. So we're gonna do some rocket and parmesan. Bon appetit. Perfect. Okay, I'm ready. It's 9:15, so it's taken us a little bit of a hot minute. But I feel like this was a good time to go, because if I'd gone like half an hour ago, I'd be in rush hour, whereas everyone is basically in work now. So hopefully the roads and everything will be a little bit quieter, fingers crossed. I'm really nervous, like really nervous. I've just planned my route and it's so far. It is so far. It's fine. Normally I would just like run down this one side of the river and that would like be it. But for this run, I'm having to like go on the complete other side of the river, run that distance, cross, and then do my original run back. And I'm just like, ah! And also like, I don't even have like a squishy water bottle, and like 9 kilometers is a really long way to not have any water the whole time. But like, I don't have any water, so there's not really anything I can do about that. It's fine. I just know that after the first kilometer, I'm gonna need a wee. Like, this always happens. It's fine. Let's go. Ah! Also, I've been using my Spotify DJ to help me like make music choices, and he's made me a DJ set for my longest run ever. But yeah. We'll see how this goes. I've got 4.8k left, so I'm almost halfway. This is really hard. I can't imagine getting the food out and taking a snack though. Like, I can hardly breathe. But this is the vibes. So cute. Okay, I've got like just over 4 kilometers left, so it's not been long since I've spoken to you. And I've no idea how fast I'm going. I'm honestly taking it very slowly because I just want to be able to do the distance.
but I feel like this is the first time where I really feel like I'm in a rhythm and I'm kind of enjoying myself. Like obviously it's hard and I can't breathe, and like that whole runner's high thing isn't actually as euphoric as everyone says, but like I'm enjoying myself. I'm in Battersea Park. I'm actually going to take myself for brunch after this. Like this whole plan, like the whole route I organised around one of my favourite brunch places. But yeah, feeling good. We've got half a kilometre left. The pace is currently 5:40. I feel like I'm doing really well. I'm tired though. I literally finished just before the turning for the brunch place, although I feel a bit like sweaty right now to go into a restaurant, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I did 9.02k in 55 minutes and 26. I'm so happy with that. Oh my god, that was my longest run ever as well. And I've done 8k before, but that was like 2 weeks ago, and I've only done one run since, so I was really nervous. I did get a bit of back pain and I thought I was gonna have to stop, but then it just kind of dispersed. Look how sweaty I am. I'm honestly so proud of myself. I did it! And it was actually kind of enjoyable as well. It was crazy. I did have some of my snack, but not very much. It was just really hard. I feel like what I actually need to do is just get like 2 dates and put them in a bag. And then I don't have to buy pre-packaged stuff, because the dates would be easier than like trying to get loads of cranberries and stuff. But yeah, I felt like I was properly fueled. I don't know if I said just before I left I had an omelette, and I was a bit like, oh, should I have done that, because it's a bit like more bulky. But I'm so glad I did, because I was actually fueled. So, I had a very strange introduction. So I was just sat down, I finished my food, and this guy came over to me with a pen and paper and basically asked me to like fill in this piece of paper. And the question was, what is the essence of happiness? And he was just like, can you fill this in? I was like, yeah. And I put like on it, I was like, staying connected with the people you love and enjoying the little moments. And then I was like getting up to leave. He comes over and he's like, can you write your name on the back of it? I was like, yeah, of course. And then he had like honestly maybe like 60 of these cards that people have obviously filled out, and they were like upside down, so I couldn't see what it said. And he asked me to choose one, so I chose one. And oh gosh, the person that wrote this one was Pooja. And they said the essence of happiness is the people you meet along the journey. And yeah, just such a random interaction. I've never had that before, but yeah, I don't even know what his name was. I'm just gonna cycle home now. It's raining though, which is really annoying, so I'm already cold and damp. I'm getting colder and damper. But no, I'm so tempted to just go to Battersea Power Station, but it's like, I'm gonna be cold when I get there. I just need to go home and not drag out this run any longer, because it's now midday. I'm actually a compulsive liar, because I have come into Battersea Power Station. Only because I'm freezing and I think I need to get a jumper. I do this every single day. I'm like inappropriately dressed, obviously, because I've just been on a run. I just had a coffee at my favourite coffee shop, which is Arabica. I don't know. It's just down there, but it's so good. I always get a Spanish latte, but I got a decaf one with soy milk. But now I'm actually gonna finally head home. It's like 1 p.m. So yeah, today took a slower start than usual, but I just did like an hour and a half of work, so all is well. I'm actually getting the Uber boat, which is such a decision, but yeah, it's like really awkward to get home, so I'm gonna get on the Uber boat, which is so expensive, but at this point I just want to get home. My feet are killing me. I've finally made it home. I've just been doing some work. It's 1:45. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna work until the evening. I've got Pilates tomorrow morning. I really just want to like reset, want to wash my hair. It's looking a little bit worse for wear. And I went to the shop and I bought some almond milk because guys, oh my God, I put the almond milk in the fridge earlier, opened the fridge, and like the almond milk has to go on its side. The lid wasn't on properly, there was almond milk everywhere. And then I just got some more Rocket because I finished the Rocket this morning. But this needs to all go in the fridge and I'm just sat here marinating in my sweat. Also, this is the jumper I got from Uniqlo. I literally walked around looking for the cheapest one because I was freezing because I was like sweating so much. But it's really cute. I think it's a men's medium, but super cute, super cozy, but my phone is gonna die. Okay, now we're just gonna go and do some returns that I've got to do that I've been putting off for a really, really, really long time. So I've got my decaf coffee and we're ready to go. It's so sunny, I don't even realise. I genuinely don't think I'm ever appropriately dressed. Like everyone is in sunglasses, shorts, and I have literally got fluffy socks, Uggs, a hoodie on, and no sunglasses, and a hot drink. What on earth am I doing? What's going on? Okay, the parcels are returned. I'm just trying to figure out where I go to do some work because I kind of fancy just working from a coffee shop. Actually, I might just look on the Pace app. Oh God, someone's dropped something in the road. On the Pace app, because then I can get a free coffee and work from somewhere. I think I'm actually just scrapping that idea and going to Gales because it was too much brain power. Hello, loves. So, I'm back. What was me just returning a parcel, oh goodness gracious, turned into me going to Sainsbury's. Not about anyone else, but I don't understand. Look at my hair. I look like Anxiety from Inside Out. I don't know how, gosh, my leg. Imagine if my leg was this long. I don't know how anybody just goes to the shop once a week and does like their food shop. Like I run out of the most random things so quickly. Like I'll run out of like almond milk, so I'll have to go to the shop multiple times because I'm not gonna bulk buy like 4 almond milks for the week because that's so heavy to carry because I carry it back. So I have to go to the shop all the time. So I'll show you what I got from the shop. Oh God, I need to put this in the fridge. So I got some cod for tonight. Got some cheese, because I've run out of cheese. I've got 2 cauliflowers, because I'm obsessed with cauliflower at the moment. I keep making bang bang cauliflower, and every single time I make it, I use a whole cauliflower. But these ones are tiny little, well, I think these are average size cauliflowers, but I've been using extra large cauliflowers, so I had to buy 2 cauliflowers. How many times can you say cauliflower? And then I bought 2 almond milks, because I just keep running out of them. I think it's because I'm really on my matcha hype at the moment. So yeah, I keep going through almond milks, but I fear that I don't have an issue with consuming the same milk as like a baby, probably more. But yeah, I'm just gonna put this all in the fridge. Also guys, when I'm just like, not wandering around, but like, I feel like when you guys watch my videos, you're thinking, when does she do any work? I just do it, I multitask. I basically never stop working. I've just been doing some work, and I was just about to put on a castor oil pack because I haven't done this in so long. Like this used to be, hold on, I need to turn the camera around. Like doing a castor oil pack used to literally be like 3 or 4 times a week I would do it because it is so good for you. It's so good for your liver. It's so good for your hormone balance. So I have just got one. Looks a bit like weird, but I promise that's how you do it. And if you don't know what castor oil pack is, you're probably thinking, what on earth?
is this girl doing right now. But a castor oil pack is what it sounds like. This is a pack and you put castor oil in it, well, on it, and you kind of like smush it around so it's not gonna like leak everywhere. And then you put it on your stomach. This is the castor oil I'm using. I just got it from Amazon, but it's just, make sure it's organic and there's like nothing else in it. But castor oil basically, as I said, it really supports your liver and like your detoxification of your liver. And loads of people online love to say like, our liver doesn't need help detoxing, like that's what it's there for, like it's an organ. But like when our bodies were first, you know, when the human body was first, I was gonna say made, but you know what I mean, like back in time, we didn't have all of the pollutants, all of the toxins, all of the refined sugars, ultra processed foods. We didn't have all of those things. So often our liver does need a little bit of extra help, and like all of the practitioners and like professionals that I've worked with, like they agree, like you need to support your liver, especially if you're someone that has hormonal imbalances, because often you have a hormonal imbalance because your liver isn't processing and getting rid of that hormone the way it should be. It's like a lot of people have too much estrogen and estrogen dominance, and it's not because their body is producing too much estrogen, it's just that their liver isn't getting rid of the excess, so it's staying in the bloodstream and then it's causing issues and imbalances. So that was a big long rant, but I'm getting back into my castor oil. We are doing it. And then I was also just gonna put a hair mask in. Forgot to show you my dinner. Oh! I had 6 heck chicken chipolatas, because they're like super skinny and they come in packs of 6 or 12. So I just buy a pack of 6. And then I just had like a pack of, it was baby corn, broccoli, carrots. I think that was it. So I just had that. And I've now got a huge bowl of frozen strawberries, which I'm kind of leaving to defrost a little bit. I'm considering going on a walk, but like I've done so many steps today, and like I think I might just go for a little walk like around the block just to get some movement in me before bed, because I do like to leave the flat before like going to bed. Otherwise, like I don't know, like I like wind down for bed and I'm like, I've been in this flat for like 6 hours. So I think that's what I'm gonna do actually. Life is actually so good when you have an English breakfast tea and some sunshine and a little walk. I think I'm just gonna find a bench to sit down on because it's gorgeous. There's so many people in the park. I'm back from my walk. The PJ bottoms are on, the hot clothes are off. It was so hot, I like walked back early because I was sweating. I had fluffy socks and Uggs on. I don't know why I didn't change my shoes, but it's because I've, you know how today I was saying about how I had blisters, so I didn't really want to put on trainers, but I've put on my blister blaster now. I'm about to do a face mask. I'm going to use the Madagascar Centella Poremizing Quick Clay Stick Mask. It's from Skin 1004. I've used this one quite a few times. Why don't we just put it on together? But it's currently 8:15, so I'm going to do like half an hour of some more worky bits, and then Love Island is at 9. Although my only concern about now watching Love Island, obviously, as I said, I'm mostly doing it to give structure to my day, and also it's very entertaining. Only concern is I want to really like prioritize my reading, because I'm currently reading ACOTAR. I'm only on the first book, but I'm like over halfway through the first book, so I'm like fully invested in it. But like I feel like before bed, that's when you should read. And I wake up for Pilates at like 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's not like I can read after Love Island. Or should I try and kind of multitask and just have Love Island on in the background? But then, I don't know, I think I might try and do that tonight, have Love Island on in the background and just see
how well I can concentrate on ACOTAR, because I'm really trying to get back on my book grind, because I just love it when you're like obsessed with a series and you just exit the human world and just go into like a fairyland, and like, I don't know, I just like the escapism of like fantasy books, and it's starting to get a bit spicy now, so I'm thoroughly excited for the next half of the book. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put this on, and then I'll have like a quick shower whilst Love Island's on, like probably on one of the breaks, because why are the ad breaks about 10 minutes long? Put that way too close to my eyes, but it's okay. I've used this on quite a few times. That's why I've gone a bit hefty with it. I know my skin is totally fine with it. But that's kind of all I have for my day. That was kind of my whole day. Like, it's 8 p.m. This is bedtime. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me. It was just quite an average. I don't think it was that exciting, but I hope we had a nice time. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Feel free to like and subscribe. Love you. Bye bye. I look like the ice cream man, and that is going to be a very niche reference if you guys weren't YouTube kids in like 2014. But I look like the ice cream man. Bye.